Indianapolis Colts. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. We are set for a good one. Off we go from Indianapolis. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Okay, 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Here we go, set. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready?
Our run with the forward Buckeye, Quinshawn Judkins. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. From the gun, it's Shador. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Down. Ready?
From the gun, it's Sanders. This one's just too far for the receiver. Out front, that one falls incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
On the return is Gould. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. On the ground for the first time. Here comes Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Good run after a good run. This one for 14 yards and another first down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the gun, Richardson. That's complete. It's Adonai Mitchell. And he's into the end zone. Adonai Mitchell. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Touchdown, number 7 for him on the year. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice. But it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Brown now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. They'll throw on first down with Sanders. Going deep downfield for Judy. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Sanders pass.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part.
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Shot down. Touchdown, Colts.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the ground, the goal for Rashad White, the back out of Arizona State. And he'll pick up 2 out to the 27. They say 2nd down and 7.
Here we go. Here we go.
They bring a tight end in motion left. Another run here with White. And he's going to have that 1st down. Tackle made up around the 35.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, right back to White. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Now, Ritter to throw on 2nd down. And that ball incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. And John's a punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. Broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And find some daylight up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7.
On the ready.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 3.
Ready.
Out of shotgun, Richardson. Open man, downfield, it's Mitchell. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll toss this right side to Taylor. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Khalil Mack, multiple time All-Pro there on the tackle. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 8.
Come on. Set. Cowboy.
Richardson to throw. Flush to his right. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a 1st down.
16-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. Was brought down. That pass going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. That is Myles Garrett in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year. 1 quarter in the books. It's the Colts out to the early lead. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. Eddie Pinheiro going to come on to try a field goal now. It'll be a 35-yard attack. Pinheiro's kick is good. And the Colts stake themselves to a 17-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Brown now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready, go. Ready.
They'll start this on the ground. And here's White. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
Ready. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Let's go. Ready.
On a zone read, a gift to White. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Ready.
Now Sanders to throw on 2nd down. A dive and a catch. Incredible. A gain there of 15. First down, Cleveland.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Back to 60. Cougar 19.
The throw is... Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
Give them 14 on that one. It's a Browns first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Andrew Makuba. And the Colts force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 27.
On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. Inside the 40. Down the sideline to the 20. And he is gone. 73 yards. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the Colts are able to extend out to a 24-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Brown now to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. Drive begins with a run by White. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can throw outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
Going deep downfield for Judy. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Richardson will give it to Taylor. Space to run inside the 20. And he's in! Touchdown for him in the game, number 14 on the year. Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the Colts move out even further ahead. It is now 31-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Gotta be lying. Ready.
They run with White. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
They'll go again with White. And much more room to run on this one. Pickup of 8, and that'll bring up 3rd down.
Ready, check.
And it's 3rd down.
Ready. Cowboy 80.
On 3rd down, it's White. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
I think think there's certain times, Mike, throughout the game that call for a very aggressive style of play. I'm just not quite sure this was one of those situations, but I guess we'll see how it plays out throughout the rest of the game.
And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward, gain of about 5.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Come on.
First and 10 at the 16.
They go right back to Taylor. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11. And the Browns,
So,
16-yard
one
line.
half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Ashton Doolin now to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
27-yard line.
Here we go. Ready.
They'll run on first down with Taylor. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Rolling right. Now he'll run it. And he's able to take this for good yardage before sliding and hitting the deck to end the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
He'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. Oh, he didn't need much, but I don't think he got there. Gonna depend on the spot, but it looks like he is short.
Rigoberto Sanchez on the punt for the Colts.
That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready.
There's a give up the middle with White, and he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
They'll run out of the gun. This is White. It'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes third down.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere. And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
No.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's going to have the Browns first down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
First down. A gain of a yard. First down, Browns.
On first down, it's White. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. Looks like we have an injured Colt on that play. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. From the 44-yard line, here's second and 4. On the draw is Judkins. And he's going to have that first down across midfield and down to the 46-yard line.
we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
He's got his man, the tight end, David Njoku. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. But that one gives him a first down.
Get it. Hawk 70.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. His throw left is complete with Judy. And he will score! Jerry Judy. Touchdown, Browns. That his second TD catch of the season. Badgley's extra point is good. And the Browns are able to cut into the deficit.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Doolin. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Their own 26-yard line.
Unlock line. Unlock.
I'll run with Taylor. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Tackle there by Michael Hall.
At the 29-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 7. Here's Richardson. Oh, the ball's out. I believe the Colts were in there to retain possession. Yes, Indianapolis will hold on to the football. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, here's a throw by Leonard. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. That's caught. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 82 yards. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. Drive starts with a run by Judkins. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They run it once more with Judkins. Trying to avoid tacklers, and the ball is out. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage, and I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight, but it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself, and in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They're able to pop it loose, and that's a big turnover.
Here we go. Here we go. Hut, hut.
They'll go again here with Taylor. We'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's 1st down. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL. on EA Sports. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Fourth quarter commences. It's a run by Taylor.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
Here's Taylor, and he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Brown now to return it. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready?
They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. 16 yards on the game and a quick first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
And on first down, it's back to Judkins. And a hard-earned yard as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. Out of the gun, it's Sanders. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. He's got a man. It's Bannon. Still going. And he will get into the end zone. Harold Bannon. Touchdown, Cleveland. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. This will pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
The kick is good. Makes the score Colts 41, Browns 14. Bradley Kenyon set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Ready up. Come on, check go.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? On first down, they'll start with Taylor. And he's able to push his way forward. A gain of about 2. It'll be second down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. Brings up second down.
You came back now. Don't even know how to act now. Hit the flip.
Let's go. Let's go.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Taylor. And he's going to be taken down after a big second down pickup. But we do have a penalty marker on the field.
Tag. Ready.
Give up the middle to Taylor. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, they certainly didn't allow the loss on first down, Mike, to scare him out of this run game here on second down. But now after taking a loss on first and second, it puts him in a tough spot here coming up on third down.
And that's not going to work either. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It's going to bring up fourth down. The Colts about to kick this one away. And he's on to punt for just the second time in this game. The Colts about set to punt, as he's on to punt for the second time. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up.
Come on. Set. Ready.
Judkins now on 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
First down. A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Browns.
As Shador on first down. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. 14 on the pickup. First down, Cleveland.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Go. Check go.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Penny Moore.
Sanders' pass intercepted. The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 38.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The defense still has 3 timeouts. We'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee. 2nd and 11.
19 Tiger.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win for the Colts. And that's now 4 victories in a row as they continue to play as well as anyone in the NFL. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Colts, winners here in the Circle City, as we say so long from Indianapolis.